War of the Worlds, The Attack from 2023. Yes, finally they've made a movie adaptation of the War of the Worlds book. Theme song.
Kyle's Reviews! Kyle's Reviews!
If you want to watch War of the Worlds, The Attack, check the link in the description. I was thinking, last Halloween, I reviewed a bunch of adaptations of the book Dracula. And as I'm getting ready to write this review, it sort of occurred to me that I could probably almost do the same thing with all the movie versions of War of the Worlds. But I watched this one now, so I'm going to tell you about it. I'm sure you probably know the premise of War of the Worlds. The Martians attack and take over the Earth. This version follows that basic story, but it updates it to the present day and stars 3 young people. And that's kind of the first problem. It's not clear how old are they supposed to be. They almost act like high school kids, and they're riding their bike around, which I think gives it kind of the Stranger Things vibe, but they're also older. And it's like, are they supposed to be in college? Are they older? One guy I looked was 30. The other 2 didn't seem to have their birth date on the IMDb. So I don't know. The movie also does kind of feel like an episode of a TV show where we already know the characters and all their relationships, because they don't really explain how they know each other or why they're into it. Because we start off, they're like into astronomy. It's like, okay, I guess.
Good morning, everyone. It is 9 o'clock on the 17th of October, and we were supposed to be the early bird catching our meteor, but our super enthusiastic astronomer is still asleep.
But it doesn't explain how do they know each other, what's their relationship to one another. And there's also like a professor that shows up that they all know, and she knows them.
Dr. Stint, why am I not surprised to see you 3 here?
And it's like, are you her students in college? Or is this like, seemed like in like the 50s and 60s, young adult novels where the neighborhood kids were always friends with professors that they'd go talk to. Hey, professor. I don't know. The movie is pretty low budget. It mostly sticks with our main characters. They run into other people from time to time. The special effects are pretty good, but that's mostly when they're like, oh, look, a tripod. And then they just cut away and show the alien tripods. Anytime the aliens and the humans are on screen together, it doesn't look great. I will say I like the design of the tripods. I have seen a few adaptations of War of the Worlds, and this one was pretty cool. They had the legs are like cricket legs, which is I haven't seen before. But the movie doesn't really do anything special or unique. I think they do a good job of showing, the desolation, the decimation of war. It kind of definitely kind of by the numbers though. It's like, oh, they go to London and they show, the people cowering behind those, this is where I show them a dumb American, the stone lions that are like in every movie. They'll let you know that it's in London. So it had a kind of a 28 Days Later vibe. But, if you've never seen a War of the Worlds movie, I wouldn't watch this one. I would go back to the George Pal version from '53, or even the rock opera version by Jeff Wayne is pretty fun. Very 70s. So War of the Worlds, The Attack, it's not terrible. There's just no reason for it. I even know I was initially confused because I know they did like a mini series around the same time, which I haven't seen. So I was like, is this? But it's not. So I'm going to give War of the Worlds, The Attack 2 thumbs up. Another version that is just like the others. It's forgettable. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.